We'll start, and thanks a lot for coming today, and thanks a lot for your attention to this panel, to this conference. The idea of the conference was to present anti-war projects to our distinguished guests from international community, and to talk to Western representative about perception of Russian people after the beginning of the war, how the West see Russia after 24th of February, and what Russians do after 24th of February. But today I need to start this conference from one issue that I cannot avoid, and I will have to read some statement. Miss Insa, who is a Russian blogger from Nalchik, she escaped on Sunday from home arrest from FSB. And tried to come to Georgia to find a safe place for her. And luckily, she crossed Russian border, but unfortunately, Georgian border police didn't let her in the country. And for 5 days already, she's sleeping outside in neutral zone on Lars. And Georgian border police does not allow her to enter the country. And she has no food. People who pass her give her food, water. She's sleeping on some chair near duty-free store. And actually, I tried to visit her. I went to Lars, and police didn't let me. And also, state ombudsman, Georgian state ombudsman office sent a person to meet her, and police didn't let him as well. So this person asked me to read some small statement on her behalf. The statement is in Russian, so I will translate it for you. My name is Insa. For 5 days I live on the border in neutral zone on Lars. I was denied from entering the country with no regard to the fact that I applied for political asylum in Georgia. I ran from home arrest with a risk for my life in Russia. I am haunted by Russian authorities, and I will be immediately arrested if I try to go back, to cross Russian border back. I will face a prison, torture, and I will be in prison for minimum 8 years. I'm persecuted in Russia for my religion, for my statements, for my investigations. As I can inform you, her last investigation was about local servicemen in her region and corruption in the region. And after this investigation, local FSB started a case against her. So she was trying to say publicly about some illegal actions in her region, and for this she is persecuted in Nalchik. So now this person is asking to help her, to give her asylum in Georgia, or at least to let her to the country for a few days to maybe apply for some European visa. And she's living actually for 5 days. It's hot here. And she's living actually for 5 days near the border and sleeping outside, as I told you in the beginning. So I think it's a shame. And we already addressed both Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Internal Affairs. Everyone know about the situation, but no one does anything, unfortunately. I know that state security is a war and everyone actually in the country, but unfortunately no one does anything. So this is a big issue, and I hope that distinguished ambassadors, embassies, journalists will address it and help Insa to enter the country, because it doesn't matter what someone think about someone, what did you do or not do. If you're a human being, I'm sorry. If you're a human being, you have to be a human being, and you have to allow a person to enter the country. If you want to investigate something about her, you can detain her after she entered the country and check all details after, but not make a person leave outside on the street, a person actually under huge security risk, a person in a very bad psychological condition. So I believe it's not something that a country applying for EU membership should or could do.